As the name says, ancient arts are artworks from ancient times, the Paleolithic period to the Middle Ages. Early humanity, ancient civilizations, and early societies created ancient arts. From cave paintings to sculptures, ancient arts were mostly utilitarian, and it differed from civilization to civilization. Period, from 1,750 BC. According to conventional Chinese historiography, the Xia dynasty is the earliest dynasty. Tradition holds that the legendary Yu the Great founded the Xia dynasty after receiving the throne from Shun, the final of the 5 emperors. According to conventional historiography, the Shang dynasty later succeeded the Xia. It introduces us to the Xia dynasty civilization, represented by bronze plaques/sculptures cast in a single mold with jade embellishment. It is present in the Henan province's Yellow River Basin. In the Copper Age, also called as the Chalcolithic, copper was frequently manipulated by humans before bronze alloys were discovered. Although past scholars classified the time as a transitional period between the Neolithic and the Bronze Age, modern researchers now view it as a subdivision of the larger Neolithic. It is the first of the Metal Age's 3 phases. The Chalcolithic culture was famous for its wheel-made pottery, which was primarily red and orange. The Chalcolithic people made use of a variety of ceramic types. The ceramic ware was painted with images of humans, birds, plants, or animals. The remnants of these ancient arts are present in Iran, Persia. Çatalhöyük is one of the most important sites for comprehending human prehistory, since it is a very unusual example of a well-preserved Neolithic settlement. The site is remarkable for its size and longevity, its unique design of back-to-back buildings with roof access, and the existence of a diverse collection of features, such as wall murals and reliefs that depict the symbolic world of the occupants. 2 tells that rise up to 20 meters above the Konya Plain on the southern Anatolian plateau make up the expansive archaeological site of Çatalhöyük. The terracotta clay sculpture The Enthroned Goddess of Çatalhöyük depicts a mother goddess figure poised to give birth while perched on a throne. It is one of the most famous examples of Neolithic art to come from this important Neolithic art center. You can see it in Anatolia, Turkey's Çatalhöyük. With more than 15,000 engravings and paintings documenting climatic change, animal migrations, and the emergence of people on the border of the Sahara, Tassili Niger rock art is the most eloquent depiction of relationships between humans and the environment. Mesolithic art is a significant component of African art, and the Tassili Niger Plateau is famous for its engravings or paintings of animals and people. It denotes an ancient tradition which is in Africa now. Although people knew about the Tukta Dubert cave from the late 17th or early 18th century, the bison reliefs weren't discovered until 1912. The Count Begum family is the owner of the 3 caves. To avoid harm from visitors, the location is currently off-limits to the general public. Tukta Dubert cave has charcoal drawings, animal paintings, and rock carvings, but it is famous for 2 soft clay relief sculptures of bison. The artist's fingers and nails mark the relief, explaining Magdalenian civilization. It is now preserved in Ariège, France's Central Pyrenees. The Amur region, heavily inspired by Chinese pottery, had a mild monsoon climate and a wetland environment that supported both the Paleolithic and a Neolithic ceramic industry. It is the late Paleolithic culture of Siberia, now in Amurskaya Oblast, Russia's far east. Archaeologists discovered the cave in 1956, after it had been abandoned for 19,000 years. Aboriginal people used the cave 22,000 years ago, according to an analysis of finger imprints and archaeological relics. Parallel finger-marked geometric lines and patterns cover thousands of square meters of the cave. This Aboriginal Australian art is around 20,000 years old. Also, the Coonalda Cave, located 200 feet below the Nullarbor Plain in South Australia, includes the earliest and greatest specimens of Aboriginal finger flute music. Kosker Cave paintings, second ancient arts in the world. Kosker Cave contains 500 drawings and engravings from 2 independent eras of occupation, the first 27,000 years ago and the second 19,000 years ago. Half of them depict animals drawn in bold lines, such as bison, antelopes, ibex, seals, ox and many horses. In addition, hand stencil art, cave paintings, and abstract symbols describe the Gravettian culture. It comprises the Cosquer Cave, the Calanque de Morges, and Marseille, all housed at the French Museum. Initially used as a shelter, Fumane Cave dates back 90,000 years to the prehistoric period. There are evidences of human presence and remains between 60,000 and 25,000 years ago, after glaciers closed the cave's entrance. It shows animals and anthropomorphic figures in symbolic images. The oldest art form in Italy and the world's oldest figure painting describes and presents the Aurignacian civilization today thriving in Verona's Lesini Hills. May Allah save us from the habit of committing sins and guide us to right path. Ameen. For more informative videos please like and subscribe Elaf Saif channel.